Hello and welcome to SKTV. This is Primetime English News, and as usual, the headlines first. Farmers flee from paddy field following multiple rounds of gunfire from hilltop at Chanung Chaibu Lokon in Imphal East. MP Bimolakoism visits various relief camps at Kwakta Santhong in Bishnupur district and interacts with internally displaced persons. Also inspects Moirang Multipurpose Higher Secondary School. Chief Judicial Magistrate Imphal East, currently in charge of CGM Bishnupur, rejects bail application of 4 accused arrested in Thanga Khunjem murder case, remanded till July 28. Manipur Students Federation MSF demands action towards attempts of teachers to suppress government schools, asks involved teachers to stop such acts. Dhanamantri University Students Union stages protest, locks varsity's administrative block over failure to address pressing infrastructure issues. Meitei Tribe Union MMTU extends support to Thadau NP Manipur's call to remove any Kuki tribes from Manipur's scheduled tribe list. And Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS, Imphal, becomes 3rd hospital in India to have a autopsy center. And now the news in detail. Today there were alleged firing reports from Kuki villages nearby Chanung Chaibu Lokon in Imphal East that led to many villagers fleeing from their workplaces. According to a villager from Chanung, the incident occurred at around 10 a.m. when suspected Kuki militants fired around 15 rounds from Kuki villages located nearby Chanung Chaibu Lokon. She added that Meitei villagers who were attending at the paddy fields have fled from their workplace as the IRB personnel who were deployed near the area raised alarm soon after they heard the firing sounds. However, Manipur police in a social media post dismissed the occurrence of any such incident. Reacting to post on social media by Manipur police, villagers of Chanung expressed shock and surprise on the police claim. They further questioned whether police would accept the occurrence of firing only when it caused casualties. Urging the government to take appropriate measures to thwart such occurrence in the future, villagers alleged the same government of giving a free hand to Kuki armed persons, although the Meitei village volunteers were made to surrender their weapons.
Kung mapan makai tara ada ide lauje kumdare lam pak pai tare ko sumaina lauje suba phajana suba hawra pajida moi maru ma fasta hana kapi ba adu maru fasta kapa ka da as no mai kapa no mai makon male da ha ga khoje lepe ka da amu kape ani rak chure kape ai no mai kapi ne na haibda gi e ka su tawra ro de moi kaim tawra ro hai mina na ya khoi kai di no mai lauro kapi jana no mai khoi de lai bi loi phagat khare adu moi de lai bi phagat da jala na khoi ja hai ni kai jaga da no na ade manga taru tare ni palak sum sujale ba sujala ko de khoi je SCD mawong tawe na haibda gi adum adubok da ngak lai re lai bda gi moi je maru tara ma thoi mung taw ko de SCD mawong ma tawe khoi je kamai taw jige na khanar kan da khoi gi Meitei IRB ngai jingji na moi haire noi kano taw dare ka khatlo na moi lifi khonge ba adubok ta khoi lam helaga dum sure ba chalo noi sidai de khudong thi ba ma taw ga di amu nungai te adu khoi nongmai makon tari je kai no khoi khanar je adu ngasi gi oine di chalo na tawra adumai ka khale ko che bila ko la na ma lai ba ko Kuki khul anium lai ba moi gi jaga di na ta ba moi gi khara nakna ba hai tare moi khichang ka khala ga di moi gi sing oi ba jaga de khoi gi oi ba ada su bane ba adu gi sigi sing manung je sidagi ka pak bane ba poche pyar gi matam ni na akhoi de kaim taw oi je na su bane ba khoi de khoi na ka khalak ba matung dai di makon ji suta mu ta gi dare ba adu ai na ai je ni gi si matang da sumaina thabak su ba kho ba kai do ba ka da di moi ne maru hanjan jang ka ba ga akhoi da dhap taw gi mawong ma ma le ba adu khoi ni step ama ma lai jing ji na akhoi na pai ba khulai ji na adum phagat le adagi kai da kai lege thigale adu moi na pai ba khulai du di khangju khang dre uju dra re nongmai gi makhon tar ju ta dare na sumai le ga di akhoi kamaina khunja lai ba akhoi kamaina thabak sura ka kamai hing doinu se haijani chanungi khunja ju ko ware subam nombam ju laitre kai mok laitre adu ko kitang su ba nomba ama masalu ju sumaina dum kapa ba posi dai da akhoi isa ga thengna ga ka khalai poje kapak de khote na hari ba pose kai maram gi no kari gi no si huji piar thamdeli je sumaina maitai ge leita khaina ba thamningi ra step pose haininge ba si de.
On the other hand, Manipur police has denied any firing incident at Chanung area. In a post on X, Manipur police maintained that there are reports circulating on social media of firing upon farmers in Chanung area. However, both Yangang Popi police station and Sagolmang police station have confirmed that no such incident has been reported by any of the security agencies, including 4 Mahar deployed in and around the area. Further information is being collected to ascertain the facts. Manipur police has requested not to believe in or spread unverified rumors. And on the other hand, Kokomi Farmers Wing has expressed discontent on the state administration for denying any firing incident at paddy fields in Chanung area under Imphal East district. It has questioned the government whether it will continue to live in denial of firing incidents until any farmers suffer injury. Speaking to media on the sidelines of the visit at Chanung area where the firing incident reportedly occurred, convener of Kokomi Farmers Wing AB Ilangcha said this was not the first incident of attack to farmers at Chanung area. Koki militants have been targeting farmers since the start of violence in May 2023. Centre needs to work out a permanent plan to avert such incidents by restraining Koki militants.
Maitai na masagi lokamda thabak sujaba matamda Koki jingjina jingdagi nongmaina kapa adagi longmi jingjida disab toba masigi thagdokse ngasi ngarangjina ahoba nate chahi ahum gi mamangdagi horala khrabani 2023 May dagi horkiba irangjdagi 2024-25 chahi ahum je thangna masiguma thogdokse adum thoga lakhrabani adra ngasi maksu jingthakta Koki jingdina nongmaina kape haibadagi tampakta lok sujariba nongmi jingje mi paina dana aki tujungba phawgdagi laboktagi loina mayum de chengkhanarakpagi thogdokse ngasigi Chanung hariba mafamse thui ado sidaida akoigi Kokomi site gi yariba makhaidi mari leinaba authority jingna central government na jingthakta jingda Koki militant jingjina freeda kushida moi gi mathakta kanamda athingba pidabida nongmoi kamninga kapa disrupt tongninga toba asugumba thogok mayam thohalaga leiba pose masi yaragadi masi yengjanbiyo masugumba thogok se thon bigano yaragadi military crackdown tobiyo.
Member of Parliament in Lok Sabha, Dr. Angomcha Bimola Koijam, who also serves as chairperson of District Development Coordination and Monitoring Committee DISHA, visited various relief camps opened at Kwakta, Santhong and Bishnupur district and interacted with the internally displaced persons IDPs. During his visit, Dr. Bimol inquired about the living conditions of displaced persons and listened to their grievances. He assured the camp residents of his support and expressed concerns over the prolonged crisis that has left many people homeless. As part of the visit, the MP also inspected Moirang Multipurpose Higher Secondary School, one of the oldest government educational institute in the state, established in 1948. Dr. Bimol noted with regret that the school infrastructure has remained largely unchanged since its establishment, despite its historical importance. During interaction with the school's teachers and students, it came to light that the teaching staff have been facing severe difficulties due to irregular salary payments. Despite this, the teachers continue to perform their duties, knowing that the students will be waiting for them. He also highlighted that although there is general perception that government schools are inferior, Moirang Multipurpose Higher Secondary School has consistently produced toppers and continues to attract students who queue up for admission every year. Expressing deep concerns over the school's neglected condition, the MP appealed to the government to take urgent steps for its repair and maintenance. He warned that if the aging building collapses, the question of responsibility will arise. Dr. Bimola Koijam appreciated the dedication of the school community and stated that he would extend all possible assistance from his side to support the school's improvement.
si angang ai dong ngai le dong lai chahi ma phaning se cholo phang da yaw ri ai sin akhoi si bibom mamne adu gi yeng la ko kozam theng ne usi ta to do re ye sidai se 1979 tamak ko ne ye aina satli ore ne dei urak ko school je oza ore retire to go chap mana building structure sab lai re ai sin ano wa sa ma ni se ura ma am to nga si da sabna sa le na we asigu ma se accountability in chang ya se mayam su khabar su na discussion ni kam de public let the public know RCC haiba building se matak kupi basi da nong juraga kele ineba adu tawdana hujidi matak ta jingana ulen kupa lai re basi angang mayam si ngoni gai ko kai tawro se angang si ansi na to kana na dai ta blog do no basi sarkar pai bi muso tar ga dia se unte investigate tawbiu journalist mayam so si kana na sa no kamai tawri no ai bagi asuguma si tawanda na yare ge section mam pa ko koi gi manipur masa mai te patta banate am na dedicated ro ko ma pitchen sa officers am lai ako jo furu ko moi na mi marai ba ki tawning ba pa ba tawning ba ge le no officers adu moi gum se namjan laga namthat pam tawe suguma si tawanda na yare ge section mam pa ko state ki through da kai ngamba ko na kai taw ya ba ko ya si school de kankadan se
Chief Judicial Magistrate CJM Imphal East, currently in charge of CJM Bishnupur, has rejected bail application of 4 accused persons arrested in connection with the murder of 21-year-old Maitei Salaithia. The incident occurred on July 6th following a scuffle between two groups at Thanga Khunjemlekai. The court has remanded 4 accused: Loitongbam Pinky, aged 22, daughter of late Nilamani from Kwakithel, Kongjenglekai; Laishram Lanchenba, aged 21, son of Loken from Hyangthang, Maninglekai; Lamabam Taibunganbi, aged 27, daughter of Amuchau from Nangamapal, Kangjabi Machin; and Yumlembam Kelvin, aged 23, son of Ellen from Palace Compound near Advanced Hospital, to judicial custody till July 28th to ensure smooth investigation into the case. They were produced before the court by a team of Kaibul Lamjau police station after completing their police custody period. The defense counsel filed a remand objection petition along with a plea for bail. However, after hearing arguments from the additional public prosecutor APP representing the state and going through the case materials, the court rejected the bail plea and ordered the 4 accused to be remanded to judicial custody till July 28th. Manipuri Students Federation MSF has warned the government teachers to immediately refrain from operating or indulging in private educational institutes. Addressing a press meet held today at its office located adjacent to Kwakithel Tidim ground, MSF President Hijam Roshan asserted that many government teachers were found running private schools, coaching centers or tuition centers in violation of the Central Civil Services Conduct Rules 1964 and Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009. Criticizing the government of ignoring this wrongful indulgence of government teachers and allowing to do whatever they want, Roshan attributed the dwindling of government schools and increase in dropout rate in the state to this trend. It further urged the government and authorities concerned to look into the matter while cautioning the government school teachers to be held accountable for any untoward incidents.
Private school na masing tingam dana hengalakpa aduga lengang na su masigum system asida yengjanbagi mahutta senjau pipe na hangi school sing institution sing da hena ko sumsal laga hena maduda hena focus piraga thabak torpasi akoi khudimaki laibak thibani lenga ki mahilo sing no monom sidare habase machine su mayek sing na laraba khudama mani maduna ekoi school to biriba school founder sing da lenga ki sigumba ra sing yauksan mara habadu ajana monitor to bigadoni aduga coaching institution akoi mafam khudimakta hangi ba sing asisu yengsen biraga koi lenga ki ra sing yauksan mara masida yawragadi masida to gadong ne habasi government ki notice amadi memo office memo the mayek sing na palabani masi violate to logadi government nga sibokta yengsen bagi mami tade masi notice ka thoga office memorandum ka thoga thambagi magong oiragadi masigumbagi thabaksi tawidabani.
Dhanamanjuri's University Students Union DMUSU has protested over the failure to repair the varsity's campus roads, gate installation and security deployment by locking the administrative block and carrying out academy activities shut down. Undergraduate and postgraduate students of the varsity initially stormed the administrative block and held talks with the officials before locking the block. Speaking on the sidelines, DMUSU President Chalamba Khagembam decried that relevant authorities paid no heed to their demands till today. despite blocking the campus roads in the recent past. He went on to state that the dilapidated road condition has caused many inconveniences to the college students, while also highlighting the disturbances created by the construction of a bridge near the college campus at Khuyathong.
DM campus manung chana leiba lambi asi ngasi numini ni humni phaugi mamangda akhoi lambi thingjakhre southern gate ta adubu karisu effective way amata ngasi paliba Manipur government gi makha dagi kaisu action am talo ko ude maramdi kaina kanda ngasi mani akhoi gi university asidi state asigi makha da leiba university oibana akhoi Manipur governor da akhoi gi agenda sing asi akhoi khongjang changsin jabani akhoi gi maru oiba agenda di university asida gate pandaba university oi haliba ase athu matam da gate panbiyo security deploy tawbiyo amasung lambi phibam yamna khudong chadre dem ke basta leriba lambi mafam khudimak loinaba khudong thire maram aduna si haiba agenda hum asi athu matam da tawbiyo haiduna mamang dagi akhoina media briefing adagi ozabisi unaduna tongan ba wafam chingasi thamjaki ba leire ozabisi gi site gi so ai besaral iri haraga hong ba amata uba phangdabana maram orakanda class activities amasung administration asigi activity bawta khoi block tawrage haiduna ngasi dagi shut down to sunjare hariba shut down asi hayeng dagi hoduna security deploy atuba matam da tawbiyo lambi sembiyo amasung gate panbiyo haribe agenda singasi asigi hong ba mata leitaba taraga di khoi makhata na university asi khoi shut down tawani haibu perform che thamjari.
Meitei Tribe Union MMTU has reiterated its demand to make 1951 as a base year for identification of illegal immigrants in Manipur, while maintaining that the Protection of Manipur People Bill 2015 also mentioned 1951 as the base year. MMTU has also urged all communities in the state to collectively support the identification process for illegal immigrants with 1951 as the base year. In a press note that was issued by Organization Secretary of MMTU Takhelambam Parijat, MMTU expressed its support to the demand of Thado NP Manipur for removal of any Kuki tribes from scheduled tribe list. It also supported other demands of Thado NP Manipur, such as identification of illegal immigrants by implementing NRC, its stand on FMR, and the demand for extensive drive against drug business and poppy plantations in hill areas. While justifying the demand for ST status for Meitei community, MMTU mentioned the scheduled tribe list issued by British India in 1891, Assam province primitive tribe list of 1921. It asserted that the inclusion of Meitei community in ST list under Article 342(1) of Indian Constitution is a matter of restoration of the community in the scheduled tribe list. Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS Imphal becomes the third hospital in India to have autopsy center, giving a significant boost to forensic medical infrastructure. AIMS and NEGRIMS are the other institutes that has this facility. Director of RIMS Professor G. Sunil Kumar Sharma today inaugurated the autopsy center and cold room during a function that was organized by Department of Forensic Science and Toxicology Department. Medical Superintendent of RIMS, Professor N. Sanjeev, Head of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology, Professor T.H. Mira, along with other staffs attended the function. Speaking on the sidelines, Director G. Sunil Kumar Sharma said that virtual autopsy machine will enhance the process of post-mortem and investigation with 3D reconstruction technology. He also maintained that the cold storage will also help in preserving vital evidence during investigation.
Talking about the autopsy, let me tell you, it is like just as a living body. We can do a scan in a minute or two. Then this will be transferred to the main software site. Then we can see we have a surface scan. Then we can see what is inside the head and neck and chest and abdomen. And particularly very useful when we have a case like a very road traffic accident, for example. So clear cut, you have a skull fracture, you have a subarachnoid hemorrhage, or any fracture of a bone. Then we have a 3D reconstruction where you can even visualize in a very fantastic way, much more than what we normally see in a city. So I think this will further enhance how we can further study. So it's not only about doing that autopsy, but also this will enhance the future research on forensic medicine in many ways. And then we also mentioned like one of the other very useful one is a bullet injury case, for example. With this particular facility, we can even make the track visible. So there is one of the importance of virtual autopsy.
Manipur reported a single COVID-19 positive case out of 8 samples that were tested today. The state now has 22 active cases as 4 persons were discharged in the last 24 hours. 302 individuals have been recovered and discharged so far. Internally displaced persons of Kangchup Chingkhong has strongly condemned the filing of FIR against Ningthokjam Popilal for expressing the plights of displaced persons on July 11th. They have also warned to carry out agitations if relevant authority fails to withdraw the FIR against Popilal. Speaking to media persons at Manipur Press Club today, an internally displaced person from Kangchup Chingkhong named Angom Memchobi maintained that Popilal on July 11th raised objection on government's plan to give 75,000 rupees as compensation to IDPs for reconstruction of damaged house as part of its resettlement plan. She further maintained that Ningthokjam Popilal was a resident of Kangchup Chingkhong before shifting to Phayeng, and he was speaking on behalf of all displaced residents of Kangchup Chingkhong who have been displaced from their homes due to the violent crisis which broke out in May 2023. It is quite unfortunate that an FIR was issued in his name in what seemed like a politically motivated move. While maintaining that citizens deserve their democratic rights, Memchobi said government had earlier promised to provide 10 lakh rupees compensation for Paka houses that have been destroyed in the violence, 7 lakh rupees for semi-Paka houses and 5 lakh for Kacha houses. However, the state administration under President's rule has shifted from earlier assurance and reduced the compensation amount to just 3 lakh rupees for construction of new house and 75,000 rupees for those damaged houses. Speaking further, Memchobi objected the new proposal from the government and urged the government to provide reasonable compensation to internally displaced persons and to immediately withdraw the FIR filed against Ningthokjam Popilal.
Adusu magi wakan na habi na tayo ko'y Kangchup Chingkhong da lay mara pa bisingna mahaku ako'y ngandadi wa marikum na tamba hay balay banata banina mahaku ako'y na ngonang wa karang ambiu ako'y damagta maso ako'y Kangchup Chingkhong ko kibani Kangchup Chingkhong ke chawi bani adu Phayeng da lay jati bagiwani adu na mabo ako'y na politician na mo na mabo ako'y na politician laga wa ngangan banate Karigumba mana ngangi basing sida soiba ngamba yaw basunate bigumba sarkar amagi na government da kanida karigumba amata hiramamta mari lainate police na phana ba tawbiri base akoi nungai jade thuba matam da FIR withdraw to view ba akoi icham moi na akoi na mabu lakai gi isa ina moi na mabu akoi na wangangan jabani.
Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla chaired a review meeting with Chief Secretary, Imphal West Deputy Commissioner, senior officials at the conference hall of Raj Bhavan to take stock of various steps and programs undertaken for the welfare of internally displaced persons in Manipur. Officials also informed the governor about various steps and activities being taken up by the state administration and relevant departments. During the presentation, the governor was briefed about the management of IDPs by using a dedicated IDPs portal. The discussions highlighted the government's commitment for enhancing coordination and delivering public services effectively. After months of tension and uncertainty, there is finally a ray of hope for farmers in Yangon-Pokpi and surrounding areas under the Lamlai Assembly constituency. Thanks to intensified security measures by the Indian Army, CRPF, BSF and Manipur Police, farmers can now resume agricultural activities in peace. Speaking to media from the Yangon-Pokpi Paddy Fields, Assistant Secretary of the Village Development Committee, Thokchom Amul, revealed that following strict directives from Lamlai MLA KH Ibomcha, security forces have not only taken control of bunkers earlier occupied by Kuki groups, but have also been conducting regular patrols from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Amul further shared that villagers held thorough discussions with both state and central forces to identify safe zones for farming. As a result, farmers in Yangon-Pokpi, Sabung Khokunau and neighboring villages have now begun their cultivation work. However, there are still areas where farming hasn't resumed yet. The villagers clarified that the delay is due to overgrown wild grass caused by 2 years of abandoned cultivation, not because of security concerns. They emphasized that if work had started earlier in the summer, farming would have picked up by now. Indeed, a cautious but hopeful step towards normalcy for the farmers of the region.
Lemhoriba 35% kari marang bidang ta uba ngamdrino low ziu lawai tabagi low oiba Imphal gi low oiba ubada sahi ani sila abanina napi je asduki matik haubanina akoi ubada paisa aduki matik sanggadaba ubagi khudong chabji masi ngamdaba haitare kanamba na athingba akoi gi maikaida khunjagi maikaida athingba piba laite uningba jaga gai u tawbudabu nakhoi gi safety oigedaba khara singong chiya nakpadudi noina khara wakhandu khallaga irang thoktanaba mawong de yengaga aigi isazu soktanaba mawong du yengaga u haina haibiba adu na maram oiraga akoi gi jaga uba yaba jaga bawde akoi occupy tawraga hujiga 75% ji bawde akoi tasengna uba ngamjare.
And it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV.
Hadag lakaturiba July gi tang tara ka nipan sta Awal District Chamber of Commerce and Industries na sindana netfi masung shiroi ki collaboration galwani na pangthok kaduriba anirak shuba business summit na se tasengnamak Manipur gumba summit londa khachitang chawkhatpa ta thinda horaba lamdam sigi oinadi yamna achauba inot ama piba ngamgataba business summit ne hena thamjage ngasi malemda chawkhale hariba lamdam laiba region state ama hekta yenga matamda chawkhaliba se entrepreneurs startup industrialists mayam singsigi achauba contribution amana ohenbani hena thamjage.
Chahini fuhena babina haiba maming asina anala yengi lamda thazaba quality leiba amadi cheksin na honabagi kudam oiduna lakli
diagnostic tagi horaga multi speciality hospital amadi cancer care faubada babina na mangjil thaduna lakli
haujiga muk makhata na chengsilaktuna mayamgi mafamda kudol tamjari babina Institute of Nursing Manipur Nursing Council nasu recognize tawraba
matam ga chunarba classroom advanced lab sing leijari
babina multi specialty hospital amadi AOI babina specialty hospital da clinical training fangbiu
expert faculty nupa amasung nupi gi tokhaiba hostel sel yamna changdana
babina hospital amadi khongbu oiriba institute sing da thabak tawbagi khudong chaba supizari
hauzik admission hojare suknatagi sit nipu khaktani ahan balakpada khudong chaba pijagani
Babina Institute of Nursing, Nurturing Care, Inspiring Growth.
Sajiwa Zel Road, Khabai Soi, Imphal East.
Welcome back, and in further news, Manipur police arrested a cadre of proscribed KCP MFL from Hapta Kamjebung Palace compound. The arrested person is identified as Athopam Sunil, alias Langamba, alias Lelin, aged 43 of Wangkaining Thempukri Mapal in Imphal East District. According to police, the arrested person was involved in extortion activities from businessmen. In another operation, security forces arrested one cadre of Pambai-led UNLF cadre from Mayang Imphal, Bengun Makhalikai in Imphal West District. The arrested person is identified as Kulakpam Ayazuddin, alias Arish, aged 40 of Bengun Lokok under Imphal West District. According to police, the arrested person was involved in extortion activities in the Mayang Imphal area. A team of Haingang police station arrested a vehicle lifter and recovered a Hyundai i20 car from his possession on July 12th. The arrested person is identified as Sapa Mik, aged 27 of Thamiban, Larumpure Lekai, and presently staying at Kombire Housing Complex, Lamvelpat. Haingang police has registered a case in this connection and initiated further legal course of action. NSCN GRPN has condoled the death of Lieutenant General Nayan Asom and other leaders of Alpha I who were killed in a drone attack carried out by Indian security forces at Hoyat and Pangsau area in eastern Nagaland in the wee hours yesterday. In a press note, NSCN GPRN condemned the attack and called it an act of weakness that shows its imperialistic mentality. While maintaining that the ruthless campaign by India will not break the spirit of NSCN GPRN nor the Alpha I, NSCN GPRN asserted that it is resolute to fight against India's oppression to the last man standing. It further maintained that every drop of blood will continue to speak the truth, and it will be a proof that brutal oppression and genocide still exists even in the 21st century. The proscribed outfit further expressed solidarity to the bereaved families. And on the other hand, proscribed RPF has also expressed strong condemnation on the drone attack carried out by India's special forces at joint camp of Alpha I and PLA at Nagaland-Myanmar border yesterday. In a press note issued by Publicity Secretary of RPF, Robin Kuman, RPF clarified that PLA did not suffer any injuries or casualties in the attack that was carried out by Indian forces. However, it expressed its honor to Alpha I soldiers who lost their lives in the attack. While maintaining that the colonialism of India needs to be halted, RPF urged people of Assam and Manipur to stand united and not to fall prey to the trap set by India. SCERT Director A. Romel has asserted that the translation work of National Curriculum Framework for Foundational Stage 2022 and NCF-SC 2023 has reached its completion stage. He was speaking at the inaugural function of a 5-day workshop on the topic Development of State Curriculum Framework for School Education, Preparatory and Middle Stage at the Multipurpose Hall of SCERT Lamphel. Speaking further, Romel maintained that the department is making persistent efforts to produce a state curriculum framework for school education under NCF-SC 2023 soon. He also informed that the workshop, which began today, was the second round.
Masi pangthok chei workshop sina Ajim Premji Bangalore based over university masigi faculty nipanam su yawiri aduga loina na Manipur University gi DM University gi amadi tongan ba private college gi wajasing amadi tongan ba department singi meeting yauraga preparatory amadi middle stage gi curriculum framework se puthok chana go honari masi akoina changabada August thagi loisalakpadadi ariba curriculum se akoi puthok ngamani na akoi khanjai loina SRT asina foundational stage ki assessment framework NAP 2020 makada puthok loijare masi akoi school education da implement taunaba akoi haijaragani.
75-year-old Maibam Ningol Hijamongbi Mema has stressed on the importance of conserving the forest and environment. She has provided around 10,000 saplings of rare indigenous trees in the last 23 years. She started taking up the initiative in 2002 with the aim to save trees that are rare and contains medicinal values. Speaking to media persons, Mema has expressed concerns on increasing deforestation and loss of habitats for wildlife. Deforestation and loss of habitats for wildlife, I beg your pardon. She urged people to collect the saplings that she has prepared and to plant them across the state.
Wahai migi lamdagi atopa Manipur gi wangmadagi azar chemdana mahi maya chemdana mayama maputhorapa sidagi aduga environment si uwa si laisalaktabaga mari icham thamnana khalakpadagi ai masidi wahai si chu kanaba urung warum chu oiba uje wayagi su tungpham oijaba adoyagadi ai wahai je chemagi haidana uhai panba aduga marum thupayaba Poching aina putoki haina aina 2002 dagi aina chalu bajaga dagi aina uhai wahai maru aduga mapambi se pujari ega semba sabasi hojara khari.
Federal Students Organization Kangleipak FESOC organized a one-day anti-drug awareness campaign at Career English Academy Khongampad Khunau today. The program was held under the theme Mayakaba Chinjagna Sokhallaba Khunai Ashida Mahiroi Singhi Thogdam. Social activist N. Bobo Maitei, Chief Functionary of Change Foundation Thangjam Subhash Chandra, Senior Mathematics Teacher of Career English Academy Yendrembam Bimol Chan and FESOC President Kangujam Amarjit attended the event as resource persons. Speakers highlighted the rising drug menace in society and critical need to safeguard students and youths from addiction. They stressed upon the importance of community involvement in fighting drug abuse and called for greater awareness at grassroots level. FESOC Secretary Anti-Drug Abuse KSH Nauksa thanked the attendees and speakers for their active participation in the program. Imphal villagers have initiated repairing work of PMGSY road from Palel to Imphal village today. A villager named Sioloa Boni highlighted that the road spanning around 5 kilometers is a lifeline for around 20,000 villagers in Imphal Satu, Imphal Kunjai, Imphal Kumbirei, Imphal Chinunghut, Imphal Tampak, Imphal Kodamphai, Imphal Ngairong, Imphal Chandokpokpi, and Imphal Kunlen. Continuing that the people from Meitei and Maring villages are also plying on the road for their daily activities, he decried that the road stretch has been left unattended since a decade. Shiloah Boni also highlighted the inconveniences faced by locals and commuters, stating that the road was very muddy when it rained for a few hours while producing a lot of dust when sunny.
Bise yam nungaitre more than 7-8 years fazana maintenance tawdraba lambi ni koi praja sing na ju sarkar na kitang oidaga ju sembira kadra na akoi ju khallaga yam asa laina laijabani adubu semaktre semgani haibise phana kuina ngaire yadre uji nongju thaju oire aduna uji lambi se adugi matik phatre haibise nong hek churaba koi gi kuru haiba tare ne phaigan yoba lambi khara yawe winter season hek la upun jina satpa yadaba lambi oibagi damakta koi gi aimol praja sing na government sarkar je ngaire gi Thok Chin Lambise, Yaroi Haiduna, Kogi, Lajava, Koi, every villages, Kun Pumdamakshina, Araizava Karakara Kaganaraga, Black Top the Koi Tobangam Dragazu, Yari Makai, Koi, Quality Lina, Handalakado River, Winter Poba, Chapaya, condition the Koi Shambani.
Patriotic Writers Forum Manipur today presented Dr. Thiam Suresh Literary Award 2025 to writer Moirangthem Rajendra during a program that was held at Manipur Press Club. Chairman cum Managing Director of Babina Groups, Dr. Thangjam Dhabali, President of the Writers Forum, Noribum Kambalwang, former convener of Manipuri Language Advisory Board, Nomaithem Kiran Kumar, and other eminent persons graced the award function. The award carries a citation, a shawl, and cash award of 10,000 rupees. Attendees paid floral tributes to the portrait of late Dr. Thiam Suresh. Speaking on the sidelines, recipient of the third Dr. Thiam Suresh Literary Award 2025, Moirangthem Rajendra, expressed happiness on receiving the award and also narrated the struggle and hardships which he had to endure in his career as a writer. He also expressed his firm belief on the hard work and resilience.
Masih upadi di situ ada sih nampak hebat. Upadi sudah napan nama kah hirna. Kali mereka tu minum sih bangga. Ada masih yang kontrol kudung jangan tu. Jadi yang orang tu pilih apa? Cuma upadi makan nama ni. Masih dah itu napan nama kah hidup tadi. Sebenarnya sih itu berada pada ini. Sangat kami sama ada. Jadi ini kan ini dah sudah. Masih nak ini kamu itu cekik mesti. Award yaw ba padi kamu ba ini amado yang bon medan bronze medal kain dah apa sinhan medan kali situ kali menunggu jalan dia doko ay upadi ini menunggu jalan hal mesti apa kau baca pun tahu nak apa itu boda apa ini napan udah boleh cari masih nak minum kita ini sini kamu itu pun enggak hasilnya enggak kamu itu cekik.
And in some national news, President Draupadi Murmu today appointed Professor Ashim Kumar Ghosh, Pusapati Ashok Gajapati Raju and Kavinder Gupta as the governors of Haryana, Goa and Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh respectively. The President has also accepted the resignation of retired Brigadier B.D. Mishra's resignation as Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh. And in today's weather report, according to ICAR Regional Center Imphal, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 29.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 23.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 89% in the morning and 89% as well in the evening. Manipur received 4.2 millimeters of rainfall in the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, Meteorological Center Imphal has issued yellow alert for today in Jiribam, None and Ferozal, and predicted thunderstorm accompanied with lightning. IMD has also issued yellow alert for all districts in the state tomorrow, with chances of thunderstorm with lightning at isolated places in the state. For July 16th, IMD has issued yellow alert for Senapati, Ukhrul, Kamjong, Tengnopal, Chandel, Churchanpur, Phezol. And that is all we have in this Primetime English News. But before we wrap up, here are the headlines once again. Farmers flee from paddy fields following multiple rounds of gunfire from hilltop at Channung Chaibu Lokon in Imphal East. MP Bimol Lakoijam visits various relief camps at Kwakta, Santhong and Bishnupur district and interacts with internally displaced persons. Also inspects Moirang Multipurpose Higher Secondary School. Chief Judicial Magistrate Imphal East, currently in charge of CJM Bishnupur, rejects bail application of 4 accused arrested in Thanga Khunjem murder case, remanded till July 28th. Manipur Students Federation MSF demands action towards attempts of teachers to suppress government schools, asks involved teachers to stop such acts. Dhanamanjuri University Students Union stages protests, locks varsity's administrative block over failure to address pressing infrastructure issues. Meitei Tribe Union MMTU extends support to Thadau NP Manipur's call to remove any Kuki tribes from Manipur's scheduled tribe list. And Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS Imphal becomes third hospital in India to have autopsy center. Up next is Primetime Manipuri News with Yaipabi. Stay tuned.